Welcome to BTN.com. Amina Smith alongside Tom Dienhart. We're going to have LSU and Wisconsin face off at Lambeau Field. Kind of talk about the storylines going into that game.
I just wish the tundra was going to be frozen for this game, but obviously it's not going to be over Labor Day weekend. Still a great matchup for the college football opening weekend. Some great juicy storylines. Of course, for me, the favorite is Dave Aranda, the former Wisconsin defensive coordinator, is now running the defense for LSU. We know he knows that Wisconsin personnel. We know what kind of a coach Aranda is, a great defensive mind. It's going to be fun to watch him have a chess match with Paul Chryst, the Wisconsin head coach. So that's fun. And also, how are the Badgers going to stop Leonard Fournette? Maybe the best running back in college football. Badgers have some good linebackers, but again, this is going to take a team effort to slow down the freight train that's Leonard Fournette.
And then we have Bart Houston, who's going to start for Wisconsin. He's actually started 0 games last season. So kind of how big of a challenge is it going to be to face the number 5 team in the nation?
It'll be big. You know, he got to play a little bit at Illinois last year coming off the bench, showed some flash, showed some potential. You know, this is his job now. And I tell you what, he's got a good coach in Chris, who I think is one of the better developers of quarterbacks. But again, is Houston ready for this stage against this opponent? We shall see. He's been on campus a long time. The offensive line's better in Madison. The key for Houston is going to be the receiving corps. They lost Alex Erickson, the #1 wide receiver. Who is going to be Bart Houston's #1 wide receiver? Because they need to stretch the field so they can create some room for what should be a pretty good ground game.
And then Corey Clement is back. What kind of weapon is he going to be for the Badgers this season?
Yeah, I talked about that ground game they need to clear room for. It's because of Corey Clement. Last year was ruined by a sports hernia injury. He's healthy. He's ready to go. He may be the best back in the Big Ten. We talk about Justin Jackson, Northwestern, Saquon Barkley at Penn State. Don't sleep on Corey Clement. If he's healthy, he could have a big year. Even better news for Clement's the offensive line, which wasn't up to its usual standards last year in Madison. Much better this year. So again, could be a vintage smash mouth Wisconsin line.
All right, for more Wisconsin videos, interviews, highlights, and more, just head to btn.com/Badgers.